Welcome to this presentation on colon health, the key to longevity and vitality, with insights from Dr. Norman W. Walker. We are going to be covering the following topics in this presentation, and by the end of the presentation, you will understand the importance of colon health and its connection to overall wellness, learn about risk factors contributing to colon cancer, especially in Black and Brown communities. Discover Dr. Norman W. Walker's approach to colon health and natural prevention methods, and gain practical tips on diet, lifestyle, and colon cleansing for long-term health and vitality. Let's first talk about the role of the colon. So the colon is a part of the large intestine and plays a key role in the digestive system. Its main functions are to absorb water, electrolytes, and some nutrients from digested food, forming solid waste stool. It houses gut bacteria and helps break down remaining food particles and produce vitamins. The colon then moves waste toward the rectum for elimination. So the forgotten organ, the colon, why colon health matters. The colon plays a crucial role in digestion and toxin elimination. Poor colon health can lead to fatigue, skin health, bloating, and chronic illness. Dr. Walker believed that death began in the colon due to waste accumulation. And if death begins in the colon, it also can house life. Life begins in the colon, and it is really our choice. And I love this quote from Dr. Walker, and this is from one of his books. He says, "Admittedly, it is not an easy matter to change one's diet, particularly when taste buds have been perverted for a lifetime. Therefore, one must begin to train the willpower and administer to oneself drastic discipline." And perhaps not shockingly, colon issues, colon cancer, colorectal cancer affects Black people disproportionately. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. And we have talked about the function of our colon. So let's go ahead and move on to the common causes of poor colon health: low fiber processed diets, dehydration, lack of exercise, stress and emotional tension, and overuse of medications. So jumping back to why colon issues affect Blacks disproportionately, genetic and biological factors, that's kind of like a non-factor at this point, right? Because we know that there are some major factors such as diet and lifestyle and your environment, delayed diagnosis and health due to lack of health coverage or access to health coverage, so that you can go to the doctor and the doctor says, hey, this is what's going on, your colon is impacted, or so on and so forth. So those are some of the reasons why it affects Black people disproportionately. However, as we talked about in the previous quote, this is when people, Black, brown, blue, whatever, have to take their health into their own hands and practice that willpower in order to maintain your health and vitality. Willpower to not eat things that cause gas and bloating, right? Willpower to make sure you are getting enough exercise, make sure you're drinking enough water, so on and so forth. Willpower to make sure you are doing the things that you need to do to take care of yourself, right? So moving on, signs of an unhealthy colon: constipation or irregular bowel movements, gas and bloating, skin breakouts, frequent fatigue, bad breath, and body odor. There is a misconception that gas and bloating, it's normal because we have accepted it culturally, right? If somebody has gas and bloating, oh, take Gas-X or whatever pills they have out there for gas and bloating, so that you can eat the toxic food that is going to clog up your colon, and that's going to cause constipation and irregular bowel movements. It has been accepted in society that bloating is normal, and that's why they have all these pills. We've seen things on Instagram where they show, their belly in the morning and then their belly at night. I'm speaking women specifically. And in the morning, their tummies are flat. At night, their tummies are bloated because of all of the crap that they have been eating, because of all of the processed junk that they are eating, right? And even for the bad breath and the body odor, we've normalized that by creating full body deodorants, deodorant for your underarms, your feet, your booty, your vagina, like the creases, the creases on your body, instead of saying, hey, you know what, this is coming from the inside out. Perhaps the fact that I'm not having regular bowel movements and I'm constipated when I use the bathroom, it's very hard and I have to strain. Oh yeah, and by the way, the gas and the bloating, no way it's connected to my skin breakouts and my bad breath. Like, no way any of this is connected. But if you sit and you think about it, it's coming from the inside, and health starts from the inside. Health and death start from the colon. So anything that you are consuming, whatever it is that you are consuming, you consume it, it starts in the mouth, right? By chewing, and then it travels through the esophagus to the stomach, and the process has started. By the time it hits the intestines, and if it's food that is natural, that is from the earth, that is easily digested, easily broken down, and the energy used easily, you're not going to experience gas and bloating. However, if you are consuming bread, pasta, lots of meat, and all this stuff, it's going to go into your colon. It's going to sit and it's going to ferment, and it's going to become impacted, and you are not going to be able to expel the waste, right? And then that ferments in your body, and it works from the inside out. So that's when you're going to have the body odor, etc., from the foods that you're eating. All right. So let's talk about who Dr. Norman Walker was. So he was a pioneer of colon health and natural healing. He lived until the age of 99 years old, and he claimed that good health was due to juicing, raw foods, and colon cleansing. This is a quote. There is no question whatever about the fact we are exactly what we eat. There is no other way in which the cells and tissues of our body can be replenished except from what we eat and drink. Replenishment is the great law of life. Dr. Norman's philosophy focused on natural detoxification and nutrient-rich foods. He advocated for colon cleansing through hydration, fiber, and enemas. He stressed the importance of juicing for optimal nutrient absorption, because those enzymes and vitamins and minerals go straight to the lining of the colon, and we are able to absorb that easily through juicing. Raw plant-based foods contain essential enzymes for digestion. Cooked and processed foods contribute to waste buildup in the colon. High fiber vegetables help to scrub intestines naturally. He believed that hydration and juicing went hand in hand. Fresh vegetable juices promote detoxification and regular elimination. He believed that you should be having 2 to 3 bowel movements per day. That is ideal. And I always like to teach from his books because they're easy reads. You can easily understand what he's saying. I also like teaching from his books because who doesn't want to live to their 99 if you're in good health, right? If you're in good health because you've been taking care of yourself, living to 99 sounds great. So I always like to take advice from the teachers whose lives reflect the life that I am living or reflect where I'm going. Okay, so the power of juicing. Fresh, raw juices deliver concentrated nutrition without burdening digestion. So it's easy on your digestive system. It's not going to bloat you. When you juice, typically, it's not going to bloat you like, a processed whey protein bar is going to do, or pasta, or some like diet food, right? The simpler the food, the easier it is on your digestion. So Dr. Walker's signature juice blends include carrot juice, that is great for liver detoxing, eye health, and colon cleansing. Beet juice, which supports liver and blood detoxification. And celery juice, alkalizing, hydrating, and aids in digestion. Considering that chlorophyll is considered the life force of plants and contains life-giving nutrients, in its liquid state is easily assimilated by the human body. The molecular structure of chlorophyll is very similar to the molecular structure of the human red blood cell hemoglobin. Chlorophyll has the same effect as iron does in the body because it is high in oxygen and is a natural blood builder. The brain and all body tissues function at an optimal level in a highly oxygenated environment. For example, wheatgrass. Wheatgrass contains 70% chlorophyll, which purifies the bloodstream, helps to rebuild tissues, neutralizes toxins, decreases blood sugar levels, helps to relieve acne, helps to heal scars, and deodorizes the body. It has as much vitamin C as citrus fruits and is high in vitamin A as a dark green. It is an excellent source of vitamins B, E, and K. Spinach is great for iron and rejuvenation. Spinach is a wonderful source of fiber and rich in vitamins A and C as well as iron. It has more protein than any other leafy vegetables. It is great for cleansing and regenerating the intestinal tract. It promotes irregularity and stimulates the liver and lymph glands as well. It improves blood circulation. We have parsley for increased circulation. Parsley as a juice has a high amount of chlorophyll, metabolizes oxygen in the bloodstream. It purifies the kidneys, the livers, and urinary tract, calms the stomach. It helps to stimulate digestive enzymes and encourage bowel movements. It is adequate in vitamin A and is great for your eyesight and your adrenal glands, thyroid glands, rich in potassium, sulfur, calcium, magnesium, and chlorine. So step one for an optimal colon is you're going to want to consume all those greens. All of the veggies. Flax seeds help to push waste through the intestines. Water flushes out toxins and prevents dehydration. So you want to stay hydrated. Dr. Walker recommended pure water and fresh juices over processed beverages. So no, juices like sodas and things like that. You want your juice to be freshly pressed, and you want to consume lots of water. You want to consume lots of leafy vegetables. The darker the green, the better for your health, circulation, and detoxification. And we have another quote here: the elimination of undigested food and other waste products is equally important as the proper digestion and assimilation of food. Infirmity and sickness at any age are the direct result of the stoppage of the drainage system within the body. So you're being constipated from eating toxic food that's stopping you up is the beginning of the end for you and anybody that you know and love in your life. So the best thing to do to prevent any of this is to make sure your colon is being flushed and cleansed regularly, making sure you are consuming high fiber foods, leafy greens, your flax seeds, chia seeds, probiotic rich foods, kimchi, sauerkraut, etc. Making sure you're drinking enough water, herbal teas, and your fresh juices to keep things flowing in a healthy manner. So let's talk about colon cleansing and detoxification by way of enemas, colon hydrotherapy, and herbal supplements. So Dr. Walker was big on your colonics, big on your enemas, and big on things such as senna in order to keep your colon cleansed. So Dr. Walker advocated for enemas to remove old waste. You can get an enema from Amazon. I purchased mine from Amazon. You can schedule your colon hydrotherapy appointment, which will help to deeply cleanse your colon. And you go into, as a matter of fact, I have a video on it, and I kind of show you the hydrotherapy room, and it's about 45 minutes or so, depending on how backed up you are. But it's just something that everybody should be doing at least 4 times a year. So like with the seasonal changes, I'm going to recommend you are going to want to make sure you are consuming a healthy diet. So your lifestyle, and when I say diet, I mean the things that you eat regularly, not things that you are consuming so that you can lose weight. You also, a short 24-hour juice fast will help to flush out the toxins of the colon, especially for those that have never done a juice fast or any type of fast. Excellent for cleansing out the colon. Dr. Walker also suggested herbal cleanses such as Casacara Sagrada and Senna. I've never had the Casacara Sagrada. I have it here at home. I haven't used it because I'm scared. I'm scared. I hear that that one is maybe more intense than Senna. And this all is a herbal way to help flush your colon, especially the Senna if you need something quickly. The Senna is in a lot of the detox, quote unquote, detox teas. But it helps to make sure you have flushed your bowels as well. And lastly, fasting allows the body to redirect energy towards healing and cleansing. So fasting, I will do a whole another video on fasting. And how it heals the body. So for a healthy colon, you're going to want to eat more live foods. You're going to want to avoid the processed foods, your processed meats, excessive meat consumption, refined sugars and artificial additives, your dairy, excessive animal proteins. Excessive is the key. So I'm never going to be the one to say, oh, you have to eat this, you have to stop eating that. Vegetarian, veganism. I don't like the labels, right? We all know what we should be eating. We all know, if you've ever done any type of detox or fast or anything, that when the lighter you eat, the better you feel and the better you look, the flatter your belly. When you eat the breads, whether it's gluten-free, when you eat the pastas, the sugars, the rice, the cakes, the cookies, the candy, all of that crap inflames you, and you can tell right away in your skin and the way and how your body is processing what you're consuming. So me personally, if I eat pasta, I immediately get tired and it's like a rock in my stomach because it's like glue on your insides. The body does not easily break down things that were made in the lab. Now, things that were made by the sun, that are powered by the sun, so plant powered, foods are going to be easier to break down. Now, there are some things, yes, like your cruciferous vegetables that sometimes cause gas and bloating. For me, it's kale. My body doesn't really like kale, okay? And beans and other legumes, my body, it gets gassy. So guess what? I don't eat it. I don't eat it because I don't like feeling uncomfortable. However, when I am full on my leafy greens, my raw foods, my smoothies, my juices, everything is eliminated easier and I have a ton of energy. These foods, my friends, are your thieves of your vitality, thieves of life, thieves of energy, thieves of beauty. All of this crap has been made in a lab and has literally zero benefit for you. When you eat things like these, your energy crashes. Be honest. You're hungrier sooner, okay? I just had a cabbage sushi wrap, which is just cabbage and like a whole bunch of other vegetables wrapped in seaweed. And I'm very full because of the fiber content, right? And because I'm full, and I was able to eat more as well because of the fiber content, and I'm full, and I'll remain full for, a few hours, and I'll be able to work out and have all the energy that I need, versus this type of stuff is quick energy and then you crash quickly as well. So over 60% of the calories in the average American diet come from ultra processed foods. Now this is in 2016, it's way over the top now. And you can tell by just looking around at people and by listening to people's complaints about their health, their gas, their bloating, their energy issues, things like that. And whereas most the people that I know that eat more natural food, like 90% up natural food, sun foods, raw foods. And when I say raw, I mean RA for sun. Sun foods, they have energy out of this world. The energy is out of this world. And as well as if they are constantly detoxing, moving their energy, moving their body, drinking their water, getting plenty of sun, getting plenty of sleep. Somebody like that is full of energy and full of life because they are plant powered, right? So avoiding processed foods, refined sugar, all the white products, white rice, etc., is going to fast track you to better health. So a sample daily menu for somebody that prioritizes colon health looks something like this. High fiber vegetables, carrots, beets, leafy greens. Hydrating fruits, watermelons, apples, papayas, pineapples, etc. Your healthy fats like avocados, flax seeds, organic cold pressed olive oil if you absolutely have to. I typically try to avoid oil. That's just my personal preference. You're also going to want to go for your sauerkraut, kimchi, and things like that, other fermented foods that help to balance the gut bacteria. So, what does this look like on a day to day basis? I'm currently running a detox, a 21-day detox with a handful of ladies that have varying goals to reduce bloating, improve digestion, improve sleep, lose a few pounds, so on and so forth. So, the detox and the day to day, I like to keep them similar so that way it's not too much of a shock to people when they get on or when they get off. So, for example, a detox consists of waking up and having a kidney liver flush, which consists of apple cider vinegar, warm water, cayenne pepper, 2 limes juiced, and 2 garlic cloves blended up. All of this is blended up, and you drink this first thing in the morning, followed by your water, followed by tinctures, followed by fresh juices. I like to do like a carrot apple or celery, parsley, lemon, things like that in the mornings for energy, or beet, apple, carrot, and ginger, things to increase circulation. After you have your juices, you're going to have some fruit, some sort of fruit. It could be a smoothie, it could be just eating the fruit, a smoothie bowl, things like that. Then for lunch, huge salad, vegetable soup, and a side of fruit, maybe a cup of quinoa with some green onion. And midday, you're going to have maybe a juice if you're feeling hungry, a juice or a fruit, your herbal teas, your wheatgrass or spirulina blended, some sort of greens drink. And then for dinner, you will repeat. You'll have a large salad, some sort of grain, some sort of juice, and then a fruit or herbal tea or something like that, or a vegetable broth for after dinner. And that's it. The only difference here is that you would, have more of your salads and fruits versus having it juiced, or you could have it juiced and you could eliminate the kidney liver flush, or you can continue that protocol and program. The thing is, for most people that are eating the standard American diet, that is a rather extreme way to live. And so that's why it's considered a detox. But for somebody like me and other people that follow a holistic lifestyle, that is the norm. If I do eat meat, it is organic chicken typically, or grass-fed beef. But during this time, the past few months, I have been eliminating meat as well as alcohol. So the long-term colon health habits are going to be starting the day with warm lemon water, high fiber raw foods regularly. So not just when you want to lose some weight or when you want to go on a diet, you're going to want to eat this way to maintain optimal colon health. Hydrate with water and herbal teas, move that body daily, walking, yoga, rebounding. I'm loving walking. I used to love my plyometrics and my HIIT workouts and my Tabata, which I still do, but it's less jumping. My knees are in perfect shape, so I think all of that movement and helped me back in the day. Moving on, let's talk about how the immune system, 70% is located in the gut. And research probably shows that now more has been discovered in terms of how much of the immune system is located in the gut, which makes perfect sense, because if you're stressed out, your body is dealing with all of those stress hormones, adrenaline, cortisol, etc. It does not have time to think about digestion. And then if you're unconsciously eating, you are definitely not digesting and eliminating well. So you're going to want to make sure you practice the diet that we talked about, the diet protocol. You want to practice deep breathing, meditation, and mindfulness. And you have to remember that a relaxed mind supports a healthy gut and also supports just a healthy ecosystem. So ecosystem meaning your body. So staying on top of your nutrition helps to keep a sound, stable mind. And it in turn is going to help make sure your gut is stable as well. So you have to remember that the body works together. We try to compartmentalize and we try to do a little bit here. Oh, I'm going to do this because I'm going on a vacation. I need to lose a little bit of weight. Oh, I need to do this. Well, it doesn't work like that. This thing does not work like that. So you have to make sure we are treating the body holistically, as a lifestyle. Okay, whew. So final takeaways. Colon health is essential for energy detoxification and longevity. Colon health is life. It's life or death. If you are allowing food to rot in your body, first of all, if you're unconsciously eating, you're eating toxic foods, you're stressed out, you're not maintaining your health, your stress levels, you're not treating this thing holistically, you're going to have a lot of issues. And all of these things lead to illness, taking away from your beauty, your longevity, in the long run. So this is a before and after of a colonic, and I have a couple of videos on colonics here, and the source is Bayside Colonics. I just found this place on Instagram. I just wanted a before and after because, I'm actually still trying to talk a few people into getting a colonic in my life. Invest. It's about $100. But how much would you pay for health? Do you know what I'm saying? So pay for it up front. That way in your later years, you are not paying for it with literally your life. If you think about it, if you're unconsciously eating, and I love this quote because it talks about, I'm going to paraphrase here, that it doesn't matter what type of diet you follow if your sewage system is not working properly, if it's clogged up. If it's clogged up from your high animal protein diet or your highly processed food diet, you are not eliminating properly, so you are bloated and you are falling ill as the days go on. So understand that sometimes just getting that colonic, like a round of colonics, maybe once a season, is going to jumpstart your health. And I promise you, I give the colonic some shine for my recovery from the candida, from the chronic BV, from the chronic yeast infections. I saw the yeast colonies come out of me and I was just like, ew, it was fascinating, but gross at the same time. So jumpstart your health there, whatever it is you're dealing with. And that's the beauty of this too. Like, it doesn't matter if you are dealing with, whatever issue you are dealing with, the colonic is going to help. I just want to say that. And this is that was another photo. And this video kind of shows you how colonics work. It's just like a really nice, deep clean and scrub for the intestines. So you fill up, there's a spigot that goes in your second hole, and water fills up as you see in this picture. And then all of the excess waste that is stuck because you're eating bread and rice and all this other stuff is stuck because it's not natural. It's stuck in your system and it's clogging you up. So there you have it, my loves. This very powerful information on colon health. Powerful and simple once you implement it. And when you are implementing new lifestyle behaviors, it can be a challenge, but it is ultimately so rewarding and will extend your life.